Hey everyone, welcome to today's live stream. It's been a while since I've been here on a Wednesday, but I decided to try to fit in an extra live stream today since I won't be around Saturday when I'm usually live streaming. So we're here today and we got a brand new game to try out. Just came out yesterday. First chance I'm getting to play this. Vampyr, I assume it's called. Still could be Vampire, but it's got like a Y in there, no E, so I'm assuming it's Vampyr. But I'm pretty sure maybe we'll find out during the course of the game. You know, they'll probably say how to pronounce that word properly and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's Vampyr. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I saw like a little bit of this game. I haven't seen too much, but you know, just from like what little bit I saw and description of the story, I really have high hopes for this game. I hope it's going to be great. And it at least seems like a very good concept, so hopefully the execution will be worthwhile. I've already heard some, good things I've seen on Twitter and stuff from people who have played it, so, we'll jump in and see how it goes. And of course, as you can see behind me, it's my new June background. Nice little beach here and stuff for the summer. I meant to have it up last Saturday. It wasn't Friday, June 1st. I wasn't available to live stream, so Saturday, June 2nd was my first live stream. I meant to have it up there then. I kind of forgot that, June had started, so we had one extra day of the May Memorial Day theme. So, but now we're up to June, so we got this nice little beach behind us. We're here for the summer, for the month, having fun at the beach here and stuff. So, let's jump into the game. I kind of like the music a little bit already and stuff too. It's like a nice little, like a violin thing. So we got 3 save slots. Options. See video set brightness. I guess that just maybe turns your HUD on and off. Set brightness. Adjust the brightness until you can barely see the first symbol. So it's kind of weird. Instead of like using the directional or even using the joystick for directional, it's like use a joystick to kind of simulate a mouse. I wonder how that's going to affect gameplay. It's probably make it more in line maybe with like same with PC players. So we'll have to see how this goes. Let's see, I can go to 3, I can still see it. 2, I can barely see it. Yeah, I'll go with 2. It says when you can barely see it, so. Does that remember? Okay, I wasn't sure if it remembers. Audio should be fine as it is. Gameplay, auto lock, vibration, invert access, mission, reminder, controls. Let's see. So we have vampiric skills, mesmerize, L1, L2. The center touchpad there opens a menu. Options is a pause menu. R2 and R1, vampiric skills, medical checkup. Triangle, offhand attack, main hand attack. So you got a triangle and square for attack. Circle is dodge. You hold to sprint. X is interaction. Spring, hold, embrace. Almost kind of similar to like a Batman Arkham kind of thing, So like a stun, you have 2 different attacks, and it's a square and triangle instead of like square and circle. Yeah, obviously the right joystick moves your camera, lock target. The left joystick move along. Press R3 for lock target. Press L3 for senses. See down directional button. Use item. Switch main hand weapon. Switch offhand weapon. Okay, so you could have like 2 different weapons too. So up directional button is use item as well. Okay. So I think we're good. Let's just check language subtitles. that should be fine. Alright, let's jump in and start our game. Game difficulty. In this game, difficulty is tied to your actions. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. Well, for one, there's going to be less people around. But I think, yeah, because like the more you feed, the more XP you gain, so the more skill level you get, so.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Well, that guy's got a wee bit of intensity to his message, doesn't he?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
This is supposed to be a war, I take it, like a lot of burnt dead bodies. I'm thinking, didn't I see whatever this game was supposed to be like 1918 or something? I think it had the little disclaimer in the beginning, which is funny. They had a disclaimer about not doing any of the early 20th century medical practices that you see in the game, because while some may be like accurate for the time, some may also be embellished or whatever, something like that. It's kind of funny, like almost sad that, you know, people shouldn't be performing medical procedures they see in a video game. But yeah, I think it said like 1918 or whatever, so this is probably World War I is my guess, like the tail end of it. So, guy's pretty weak. I see some red. I'm guessing follow the red. And there's somebody moving. There's like a... This is supposed to be the vampire scent, or...
So thirsty.
She's hugging him. But she obviously knows him. family, spouse, girlfriend. That could have been a little better. I mean, it doesn't look like his teeth are biting down on there. Well, whoever that one is, she cared about you.
My sweet brother.
Oh, it's his sister.
What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
Fed on his own sister.
Hold on! Please, hold on!
They completely drain her, or is she gonna turn into a vampire now too then?
Mary! No!
I think the idea though is he was supposed to be going on instinct, like he didn't know what he was doing.
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
So
This is a nightmare.
I can just kind of run at the
I need
moment.
to get out of here.
So, okay, so over here. Can't seem to like climb up or jump on anything. I guess at this point, just gotta keep running.
This can't be happening.
Oh, that gives extra
Please, stop.
speed still.
I mean you no harm.
Hey, everybody's pissed at him. Not sure where I'm going here.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Melee attack stamina. Okay, so I can bash through stuff, I guess.
Kill that thing! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
I was definitely a murderer. I was trying to see if he smashed that box or not. So... Oh, thought that might have been something to interact with. I think it was just light reflecting on the pool of water.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
Okay. I got like a Y flashing, I'm not sure why, up on the screen. Or that's a saving, I think I remember that saying in the beginning. I see somebody up ahead over there. What's down this way? The music is kind of like, I like it. Like, it feels kind of
No, please, stop!
old school, like a 1930s horror movie kind of feel, like back those old scores.
What do you want?
And maybe something you might have heard, like in the Bela Lugosi Dracula movie. Except for the fact that it sounds like electric violin, but just like the violinness, you know, that kind of sounds like old school style.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Oh,
Please.
either you gun jammed or you out of bullets,
I
buddy.
can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun.
Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage that reduce your maximum health. So, fire acts like sunlight then, or? Oh, I would say I lost my knife, but look, I got a little machete sword thing.
I need to find somewhere to hide.
That you do.
Let me go!
Oh. You want to shoot me, buddy? I'll hack and slice you up.
I need to find shelter.
It's locked, all right.
Is anybody there?
Rundown shack, I'm assuming. Says keep out on that door.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
So far they just kind of like throw you in the mix, no like backstory yet. I assume they'll delve into it later in the game.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Looks like a little hammer there, but you can't pick it up or do anything with it. You can go through that door, but I'll finish checking out this room. Fire and sun. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire. They do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it were burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off finally to destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn a beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Idrich, Prewen leader. Okay, so it looks like fire damages you. Unlike traditional vampire lore, like sun harms a vampire, but he regenerates when it gets back to night. I assume that's money. I think it said shillings. Dead body, second floor.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
So, no going out during daylight. Not ready to go upstairs yet. Ooh, that's flashing over here. I can't interact with the corpse. Bottle of alcohol. Looks like this body's been here for a while, I think.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve. That's impossible.
So that looked like him, Jonathan, as like some kind of memory with him, maybe. So is this guy that like tried to kill him before or something did something, took his watch, or does he just have an ability to maybe pick up other people's memories from the watch? Right, like an object he picks up and then like he imagines himself in their place or something, envisions himself. I guess we'll find out. Kind of creating definitely a mystery. Broken mirror. They're gonna do the whole can't see your reflection thing. Looks dirty too.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
That seems like flashbacks to maybe when he got bitten.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Fix my microphone there again. Okay, so what's in this dresser drawer? More money. I'm assuming they give us money. We're gonna have times we have to purchase things. Looks like a hypodermic needle, maybe? Old school needle.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done.
So...
he'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
he called him John, so... these must be his memories then, and this is somebody he must have known?
No. It never got easy.
Bloody diary. 15th October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine. Some men brought by the banks to dig a hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. October 16th. 16th October. I talked to the men in the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. There's a epidemic. Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little bit last night. The foundry had been closed, and there are no more jobs nearby. 19th October. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and back. Becky seemed better. I made soup. She ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills in the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I can go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife for so long. Okay, so Becky must be wife of whoever wrote the journal, which I'm assuming is the guy in the chair here. 19th October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where could I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. October 21st. Men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats, throwing bodies day and night into a giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She said with a nasty smile, "Why is she torturing me so?" October 22nd. Becky just attacked me. She jumped me on the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. So obviously sounds like she got turned into a vampire. 23rd October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray to God it will end soon. 24th October. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th October. This house is silent like a tomb. Well, I don't want to go here. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. So, maybe he ended up shooting himself? Potentially Becky must have been the one downstairs, maybe?
None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
So I'm guessing, because it
So be it.
did possibly look like a woman, so Becky must have been the one downstairs.
Rational thinking only.
You're just gonna cause yourself pain, buddy. From here to eternity. Plus, probably, I think the more you do stuff like that, the more you're probably going to need to feed.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Press X to continue. So I have 1735 experience. Begin by selecting the available skill, Autophagy, which is... I was looking like the words appeared and stuff, but then I saw this was highlighted. Autophagy. Oh, your natural healing. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. I'm assuming I can unlock some of this stuff here. That's like the default, I assume, or no, spend points, okay. So you gotta hold it. Level 6 required. You have leveled up and feel stronger. Evolution. You have enough XP to unlock an aggressive skill. Choose one unlock now. Claws. Blood spear. You throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. I don't ever recall hearing vampires creating spears of blood, but whatever. Shadow mist. Place a cloud of shadows at a target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. Interesting. So I guess I'll start with the claws, you know. I think that it's good to go. And then I bet you're going to have you do a defensive one next. Confirm. Now select confirm to save your choices. Nope, I guess not. It is only like 100 XP left, but I figured it'd start you off with just like enough for one of like each base or something, just like a tutorial.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
So, judging by how it looks in the window, we're nighttime now, I can safely go outside. I hear talking. Banging. Wait.
Where is it? Close.
There.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
There was a body that was right here. Now there's a trail of blood. So, did the dead wife, she get up, leave still on her own, or somebody else get her out there? It's kind of odd.
Here's the leech. Here!
That's cool.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts.
So,
It's locked.
I would say I can go through that door, but I guess I can't. Nothing to grab, no weapons or anything. Oh. Thought I saw something pop up for a brief second, but I guess not. Oh, what do we got here? Used stake. Offhand weapon. Offhand can be used by pressing triangle. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. Okay, so like your offhand, it's not like something you probably alternate. You know, your main was going to be your main attack, and then it seems like the offhand, I bet, is like a special attack, like doing the stake.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
I'm guessing then if I collecting stakes here and stuff, I'm probably finding other vampires as I go along. Whoa. Press triangle to use your stake and inflict stun damage. A stunned enemy can be bitten. Press X to bite a stunned enemy. Biting an enemy provides you with blood to use skills and also refills your health gauge.
A strength I never knew I had.
So
He's dead, all right.
there's somebody down there. There's a gate over here too, though. Press R1 to unleash a vampiric skill.
I cannot enter.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted.
Get them weapons ready.
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh. Can I keep feeding on it multiple times, or? This guy's got a lot of health.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
So what do we got down here? Common handle part, shillings. I bet you we do crafting too. So what is... Oh, I see. R1 does that little claw swipe thing. I press L1, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Had to be a reason to come up here, I guess, but maybe not. Not sure why I had you come up here. Ooh. There's more stuff on the ground. Shillings. The docks, Starrock Bridge. Is there any reason worth coming in here? The door is wide open. So far, nothing. Poster, join the ranks. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Oh, is that it? You just come up here to see a poster?
Poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Oh, I can feed on rats.
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked. This is despicable.
That's not just humans, you can feed on rats.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, wait. This dude's flashing. Oh, yeah, it's shillings. That door said it was locked. Wait. Thought of something over there first.
The dizziness from the jump.
Oh, hey.
Now control it.
Thank you for the bits. I didn't even see you chat at first. Well, I hope you have a safe trip home. Thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. You got the first bits in my little jar I set up.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
I have to narrate like every time a door is locked. So, oh. Oh, there's another rat here.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I think I'm full.
What will London have to say to me?
Shillings just laying around. I'm assuming this is the way I'm supposed to be going.
It's locked, all right. I've so many questions unanswered.
I haven't encountered anybody yet. Down here. Like through this whole building, like once I've entered. I have it checked out. So this is a map. That zooms in. I'm assuming the red is where I'm supposed to go. White is. That's the hideout. The Y is where I'm supposed to go, and this little red is me, I'm assuming. So we got main quest, shows your quest. Citizen menu. Okay, these are the people I guess you're stalking. Like as you keep information on them and stuff. Local investigations. Collectibles. Oh, the weakness of vampires. I found that yet. Inventory. Used machete. The stake. Ooh, I've got the gun. Yeah, I forgot about that. Weapons and module, combat handle part, lead rod. Like the stuff I've collected for crafting. Got some ammunition. How many bullets? 18. Bottle of alcohol, watch. Bloody diary, shelter key. Okay, so this is where I can change my weapons, I guess. Only used the machete. What's offhand? So I can change the stake to the gun. It's stun. I think I'll stick with the stake for now. Okay, I see. So when it said L1, L2 for the vampiric abilities, this is... Oh, the autophagy, the healing. Okay. So the blood meter, I hit L1 to heal myself. And then that's the claws. Okay, so that's how you use those abilities. And you can have 4. I could probably end up having more maybe, but you only have like 4 active at a time. And then ultimate is... What is that? L2, R2 together? I don't have one unlocked yet, but... Yeah, full stamina, full life, full blood. Alright, so we checked out the menu.
Another corpse. streets of London become a mausoleum.
Kind of look like the blood's wet, so it's in like a fresh corpse too.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring first. I always like to explore in games. Toggle your vampiric senses. L3.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Bash it open. That's weird. I could open the other chest outside. So it appears to be it out here. So
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
but it said I can come up here.
There is no one in sight. It's locked.
Well, that was a waste.
I cannot enter.
So I wonder if, like, you kind of cover these grounds over later, like
Where
that
has everyone
chest
gone?
that's locked and some of these doors that are locked, they'll be unlocked at a later point.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Oh, I thought that was more of a trail. It's more of a rat I didn't need. A new hideout is available in this district. Check it on your map to locate it. Alright, so it's like right behind me. Or perhaps below? No? Torn off page of a diary. New hint available. You've just discovered a hint. Hint reveals secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Sabrina Cavendish, unknown health status. Sabrina hides her true feelings about her boss, Tom Watts. That's got to be from like the thrown away note. So that's all you know about her. Citizen details. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on the citizen. Unlock hints to increase the amount of XP. Press X to continue. I think I'm
It's locked.
definitely going the wrong way. Follow the blood pattern.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
Ooh. More people.
At last, a little life. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You only get one choice, or you get to choose all the pieces of dialogue?
You heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
So you can't get all the pieces of dialogue.
I cannot enter.
Talk to the bartender.
God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Probably should have been the first question to start off with usually.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
So it's going to be a place to, I guess, visit as we call wrong at
I'm
night.
looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Kind of sounds like a vampire then.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Funny business. I'll just, kind of walk through your back room here and see if there's anything I can swipe.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Really? I didn't know I was. No, different Tom. What is this place? Did you ask the bartender
What
that?
is this place?
This is Tom's bar.
Oh, Tom's the bartender. Okay. Hey, I own a bar.
Sabrina, if you want to know.
Oh, right. It is like Tom's turquoise thing, whatever. Turquoise turtle, whatever.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders? What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
Well, not really actually a dog. It's a
What have you
vampire
heard about
people.
the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
She making excuses.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
There's like a back porch. If I...
Hello, sir. Are you alright? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Okay, yeah, it's just all this.
leave.
I was curious if
Thank
it's the same thing over again or if it does give you something new. Sometimes, at least, like in games, when once you've talked with somebody, then you, if you go to them again, they'd be like, you know, I already talked to you or something else. Or
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
oh,
It's a good thing you cannot.
I haven't talked
Hello,
to her.
sir.
Oh no, it is the same one.
Are you alright? Is there
I
any
thought
way
it was
can help
somebody
you?
different
I
because she
don't know.
was scrubbing the floor or
Maybe
whatever.
you
She
could
looked
just talk
different.
to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Wasn't the best lighting on her either. I
I'll
thought that
leave
was
then.
somebody different.
Thank you.
Can I? Where does the ladder go to? Oh, just goes up to the second floor anyways.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not
Oh, pre-went, so okay, so it's not actually a vampire then, vampire hunter, I guess. I think.
not relent until the killer has been identified.
They had the pre-went thing on that note about vampires' weaknesses, so I assume it's a vampire hunter.
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain?
Or
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
that sounded like the vampire teleport that John was doing.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
So do you have like some kind of magic cross, or was that just supposed to be like an effect because the cross has an effect on a vampire?
And who might you be?
Dr. Edgar Swansea. Swansea, maybe. You first.
Tell me, who are you? First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
Keep going back and first. No, you first. No, you first.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Liar.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Maybe the fact that he's lying.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Jerk.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Anything? Oh. I took shillings out of his drawer. Yeah, I'm just gonna rob you while you're sitting there staring at me. Oh, because I locked on him.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. It's locked, all right. I will get to the...
Britons working together, skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades. Enroll today as war munition volunteers. Support the men at the front with plenty of supplies and munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory and feed the firing line.
Bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
It looks like there's people in this building. More blood up ahead there, but let's see if we can get inside this building. Would you like to know more? Your army needs you. Join at once today. Would you like to know more? Ask your nearest recruiting officer. Oh, turquoise turtle pup. Wait, that's just where I was. Rest to evolve.
There's nobody here. I will return later.
I mean, you can't enter an empty house. You did earlier when that was abandoned.
It's locked.
So that goes back to the bar. Oh, here we go. I think this is someplace new. Ah, this is the new hideout. You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting and craft items at the workbench. Ah, nice little self-closing door. Refill all. Oh, okay. I guess that just permanently stays like that and you just refill. What can I craft from the items I've collected? Not playing Fortnite tonight. Okay, so I can craft treatments, which I don't really need at the moment, so I don't want to waste supplies. I can recycle these items, but I don't know if I'm going to need them yet, so. Ooh. Flashing chest. That's just back out the door. That's resting, you just sit down. So I can't do defensive. I can't unlock an ultimate yet. I can seem to upgrade my bite. Increase the damage inflicted when bite in combat. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Kind of like that one, that could be good. Increase your stamina, increase your health. Increase your blood capacity. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Tougher, do I do a more active ability? Let's do the life regeneration. What's the next level? 300? Oh, so I can go to level 2 as well. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh. Oh, no. I gotta be level 6. I assume that 4 means I'm level 4. No, confirm. That's what I want to do. Well. Oh, I gotta hold it. Not just click it, I gotta hold the button. The following night. Fresh blood.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
So is this new?
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
So... they're putting suspicions on this Will, but I seriously doubt he's the vampire.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Yeah, it's been a couple days. I still don't think he's changed his clothes. No new dialogue. Alright, well,
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I guess I don't talk to him after all.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Citizen hints. As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Blue prompt.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
Should have done the lie to me
He worked
first.
for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Logically, that would probably be what you say first, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Yeah, he said about stranger, yeah.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I cannot enter.
Still locked. Can I talk to Swansea again? Door's wide open. He's still sitting here.
Please, leave me alone. Go hunt your shadow. I'm certain we shall meet again.
Ah, I want to swing my knife at you. Just because of your attitude. So I need to inspect the boats. Oh, I already saw that poster. I see blood.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Let's examine the boat first.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. What's this? Some sort of note.
Pre-win orders. Oh. 30th October, from G. McCullum to Docks Patrols. Objects: multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. We've got a frenzied one killing, that's kind of weird, each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Well, seemed to kind of freeze up on me here. Yeah, game froze up on me. Let's give it a second here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. I was worried I'd have to restart it. There's blood splatter, but nothing you can interact with. So, looks like we're going in there.
It's locked, all right.
Of course it's locked. Damn near everything's locked. Opportunity attack. Out of combat. Silently behind an enemy. Where is said enemy? Oh, okay. Wrong button. I wanted to hit X.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Just a light reflecting off pipes. I thought there was something I can grab. Ranged weapons. Press and equip triangle to use your ranged weapon and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Be aware that your ammo is limited. Press X to continue.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
You've got one job.
So,
That's to find it. And find it fast. It's fair enough, Tom.
okay, it just brings up all that menu again. But I'm guessing then they want me to inventory. Oh. Okay, this is where it is. Equip the revolver as an offhand weapon. Enemy card. Press L3 to spot enemies around and display their enemy cards. Resistances. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance: physical, melee, ranged, blood, and shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance, red indicates high resistance. Oh, okay, so the symbol. So this guy is resistant to melee and ranged.
Stupid
Oh, damn it. Oh, that's the one like it took a while to kill. Ooh. Okay, so that's how the gun works. Ooh, what's he got? I gotta be careful of that fire. The fire is gonna kill me. Let's check back. Yeah, do these guys have any loot drops? Ooh, there's a chest here.
It's locked.
Looks like it goes around 360.
I cannot enter.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Oh, damn you. You got me with the fire. I will get you with my machete.
It's locked, all right.
So let's just sit back up here. That door is locked. Oh, here we go. Oh, I believe I saw something flashing over here. No? Oh, it's just the light reflecting off the wood.
It's locked.
So... No, this is where I came in, wasn't it? This is where I was supposed to go, I believe. New practices, new tactics. What do we got? I know that some of our companions consider the best advantage we have to fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill intruders, what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are vulnerable when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the guard of the Prinwen must evolve, and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrowers. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum, Pre-1 leader. Oh. More bullets and shillings. Wait. Wasn't this kind of where I just was, or? No. Damn it. I was hoping I'd be able to stun him. There he is. No loot drops from him. Follow the blood trail from the pier. I'm not done up here. Ooh. Use Lupara. That looks like a... Damn it. That looks like a gun. Oh, there's nothing over here anyways. What if I come over here? Nope, nothing on this chest. Okay, so let's follow this blood trail. Ooh, a new hideout. Except I don't have enough XP, so there's no point in resting. That's a workbench. Ooh. Shellings. Guess I can't get down there. What's that? Feed on rats. Come here, little ratty. I guess I must have already fed on that rat.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Red rod.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Ooh. Equip a two-handed weapon and press triangle to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an oncoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. Interesting, interesting. I might stick with my machete for now.
It's locked, all right. This place reeks of bloodshed.
Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
I can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Let's be careful here. Can slowly whittle him down if we just be careful. Put a bullet through to him. Ooh. I can bite him. I can stun him with the gun. No, no, he's biting me. I should have dodged him better. Take this, you vampire son of a bitch.
It's locked.
There's still somebody talking. This dude over here.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must.
Oh, damn, he's still alive.
They'll stray without me.
Well, not anymore.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, she's the little barmaid, the one who was scrubbing the floors and stuff.
I already have.
Or no, at least she was the one talking to Swansea. She's not the barmaid.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
Now you want to help?
Give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good doctor.
I'm gonna
He's resourceful, and
take
I'm
a break
sure
here
he'll
once I'm
take
done with
good
this
care of
cutscene.
you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay, I'll check on William. When I come back, I'll be back just in a couple minutes. I will see you then. Okay, and we're back. And I don't think... There we are. Get my microphone position better. So yeah, we're examining William's body.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some...
I got a sample of his blood.
subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Is it here or board the bow? Okay. So we go with ooh, aluminum shard. Professor, don't trust over here. At dawn we row. A little slower pace than I was possibly expecting, but still okay game so far. I mean, I wouldn't say like the story is like super captivating at this point, but I'm still early on.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal.
I do get the impression we've only scratched the surface for the story.
What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Sounds like a good idea to me, plus he definitely needs a change of clothes.
What do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Well, this is the end of chapter 1. When I started the game, it said chapter 1.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's gaining some experience in transferring blood from somebody else to himself.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
So, oh, it's still chapter 1, but a new part.
I cannot enter.
What have we got going on over here?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
No, but
Sir,
he might.
Please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay. Mesmerize.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life.
Oh, I see.
And death.
Oh, follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. Well, I didn't necessarily want to feed on him, did I? I wanted to try to save him. Press X to embrace Clay Cox or to circle to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase experience gained. Let's release him. I want to heal him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Oh. That's it?
What happened? Did I black out?
So I can't bring him to the hospital?
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Okay, well, I guess that's it then. Well, if that's the case, maybe I should have fed on him. What happens if I...
Did I black out?
Can't swing my weapon at him. Well, I made my choice.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
It's locked.
Somebody there. Is that a nurse? A friendly? Keep exploring. Wait, there was something here. Or maybe it's just the light reflecting. I swear I saw it said X for interacting. Alright, nothing over here. Ooh, a new hideout.
I cannot enter.
Oh, nope, can't get in there yet.
Sir! Step silly!
And down for the first time in the game. I don't think I kind of got lost a little bit, not where I wanted to go. You have been defeated, obviously. If you're not strong enough, remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Hey Tom, how are you? Are you enjoying the game? I'm good. Little tired still from all that working overnight, but not as bad as I usually am on a Wednesday, and I'm liking the game. I was saying earlier that it's like the story so far hasn't like super engrossed me, but I still get like the just opinion that it's like I've only scratched the surface with it. So, but it's good so far. There's definitely like a mystery that hasn't been revealed yet. Okay, so here's the hospital.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how
How are you doing,
illustrious they
Commando?
may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Oh, so you do help the guy, okay.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Oh, no problem. I hope you have a good time at the gym. Thank you for stopping by.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
But yeah, I'd definitely say too, like the action I think was probably a little slower paced than I was expecting, but still, it's a good game.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Sounded like she had a little bit of attitude when you asked her a second time.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
What's down here? Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza, spread by droplets sprayed from the nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Due to influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Yeah, it's not what you want to hear from a hospital. Before I come running through here, let's just continue exploring outside. Ooh, garbage can. Thanks a lot. I have a great night as well. Good to hear. The game after playing that horrible agony game was disappointing. Oh, sorry you had a bad game. I mean, so far, yeah, I would say this game is good, but not, like, great, not outstanding. Oh, another poster. Oh, I've seen that one before.
It's locked, all right.
I gotta be careful I don't get lost again. Official health warning. To the citizens of London, curfew. Official health warning. Curfew will be surrounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must keep off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. Until further notice, a citywide curfew has been implemented. It is imperative that you wear your mask to prevent the spread of infection. If any member of your household becomes ill, inform the authorities immediately. Due to the curfew, not open until after 9 p.m. Their trash can to loot. Can't go through that door. hear screaming. I don't think I'm supposed to be wandering through here yet. I should probably go back to the hospital. That's what I thought the screaming was, one of those skulls. Let's go back to the hospital. Unfinished letter. What do we got? Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? The big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I am out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Oh, so that's the guy that wrote the note.
Arm fixed, probably.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility.
So this is the first time walking in the hospital and this patient already knows about him?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Hit required, okay.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Did I ask everything here? Yeah, okay. Oh, medical checkup. What's
Is there
hers?
anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
So I can mesmerize him. Oh, okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I don't know if this is a smart thing to feed him, though. Especially, yeah, well, there's still a lot of people around here.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
That guy's an asshole.
I don't know what you've heard about me.
I wouldn't mind feeding on him. I guess he's been kind of a
I don't
ass.
question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is
I guess he is
what I
actually
hate
an
about
expert in
people like you.
blood
You
transfusions
avoid
then.
this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
So, I guess that's it, because I don't have any hints yet.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
That's Nurse Crane. Okay, so nothing new from her.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Don't waste your time with me.
Get ourselves another doctor to
Good
talk
evening,
to.
Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary work.
Of course, sir. And don't
welcome back.
Allow myself to be a burden. At night,
Glad you arrived alive. WTF what?
I based my technique.
I take it something went wrong with you.
He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me.
Thank you again for stopping by again. I appreciate that.
The main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza,
I think it's good. Not like super great yet, but still good.
Don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
It's a little slower pace in the action than I was originally thinking, but it's still okay. And the story's good, not super engrossing yet, but it's definitely still like a mystery that hasn't been kind of revealed yet. So I definitely get the impression it only scratched the surface. So I think as it goes deeper, you know, hopefully it would get better and stuff. But I mean, it's still good. Like definitely so far to me, not like the quality of like The Last of Us kind of like storytelling, but it's still kind of interesting. Fed on some rats so far, besides a couple humans. But yeah, you can pick up like rats off the street and feed off them.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Whoa! Thank you. You are my first subscriber. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, you got the microphone. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna keep that as like an emote. It's the second time I got an invitation for Fortnite. I gotta let him know that I'm not doing any Fortnite tonight. Give me 1 second here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. tonight. Okay, I just don't want this person to keep sending me like Fortnite invites all night. I really going to town on those emotes.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure, like I said, if I'm going to keep the microphone as an
During the
emote.
first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
I'm going to have to add your name to my background now. I was thinking like what else I can do, like how you have people's names on stars on a wall. Like I don't necessarily have like a wall I can do, but I was thinking like instead of making something physical, make it like virtual, put it on the background of like my background screen, which is my background screen for June. You know, I can put like something on there behind me up here, like virtual as overlays. So I'll have to come up with something then. I assume probably something microphone shaped, and then you know, I'll get your name up there.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research.
Yeah.
Yet my supplier seems to have...
Yeah, you really surprised me with that. I wasn't expecting that subscription, so I do so much appreciate that. You are the first subscriber.
Shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
You're the first subscriber. You're the first one that was in my Discord. So, new citizen investigation is available. Press that button to open local investigations menu. Ooh. I don't recall ever seeing that before, like the little hand heart thing, which I'm not good at that. Like making the heart shape with your hands, I'm not good with that. Plus it wasn't lined up with the camera right. Oh. Me neither, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've never really, like, stared too much at, like, all the Twitch emotes myself, so local investigations, citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with square, then accessing your map to locate the area to explore. So I've got Ackroyd, Thoreau Strickland. Missing ingredients. Search the reach the pharmacy. So I guess that's my objective, is to reach the pharmacy.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
A lot of dialogue in this game too.
Story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
So new hint with Finnick, so I can go back and talk to Finnick again.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Nothing else on this end of the room.
Don't waste your time with me.
And been in this room, but I'm gonna go back and talk to Finnick.
My sweet girl.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good
Or
evening,
Fiddick,
Dr.
my
Reed.
mistake.
Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Nothing new there. I don't know why it was white then. There was nothing new.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Or maybe it just means that there's be more dialogue later as I learn more things. So we got a patient here, some woman over sitting here. That's it in this room. Let's talk to the patient first.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Well, too bad. I'm going to keep asking you questions.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
I can ask that one again.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Okay, because then it leads to the second option.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, maybe that's why with Fennec, why that Life in London thing is white, because there's like still like another option I can get to, maybe, or I assume this must be like his wife then.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs
Oh,
you,
son, my
sir.
mistake.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
I have to say too, like given that this game's about vampires, it hasn't been really too scary so far.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Like nothing that would even maybe like a jump scares or anything like that.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the
Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
So I got more hints too.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes. And I
I'm just adding to my overlays. Oh, cool. I look forward to checking them out next time you stream. Any update on the graphics card yet? So it's not a scary game? Not yet. Like nothing, like not like the kind of games you've played.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Still hasn't shipped? Ah, that sucks. Hopefully you get it soon. So, life in London. Guess that's it. Oh, thank you again for the bits as well. Oh no, that's Fake Out with the bits. Thank you, Fake Out, for the 25 bits. Beat that instant star. Well, she's my first subscriber, so technically, I think she does have that beat now tonight. But thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that, Fake Out. But yeah, it's more
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Interactive story and investigation as opposed to like straight up horror.
I will not let you down, my
Oh.
boy.
Thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. You guys are really giving me the love tonight. I appreciate that. I already talked to him. Like there's some fighting, some investigation and talking with people and stuff, but yeah, I wouldn't say like super horror element yet. Not a jump scares. Nothing that would probably make you scream like you normally do with kind of games you play. I don't think I've looked down here yet, have I? Or, actually I guess I have. That just kind of loops around a big hallway then.
Come now, we can handle this.
Find my office on the 2nd floor. Whoa, hello. What do we got? 26 bits from Instant Star Bot. Well, thank you, Instant Star Bot. Even the bots are giving me love. Look at that. That cup's almost filled up already, and it was empty at the beginning of the day. So where are stairs? If I gotta go. Or actually, it's supposed to go in here, I think. I never did walk inside here. Instance our bot number 1. For mine, no idea, Fake Out. Oh, I really wanted to play this game. Reminding me, is it just on PC or is it some console? Which ones? I'm on PlayStation 4. Yeah, it's definitely on console. So it's more than likely, I think, like all of them, like PC, Xbox One, and console.
Good evening, sir.
Why does she have a bot?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Doesn't everybody have bots?
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye.
Uses a bot, it's a night bot, but then I couldn't figure out. For now, I just use it as for bits.
Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Hey, I'm always up for an upgraded gun.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not?
Free bits. Yeah, free bits are the best bits.
You know, and by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Normally I kind of switch games and stuff, but I think I might just kind of cram this in the whole week.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
So, wait, there was an option. Oh, there it is. I say there's more options because I remember there was like a trade. I need hints before I can ask him personal questions.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh, so I bet you he's like a shop owner kind of thing. I can buy stuff. Let's see, Milton's shotgun. Let's see, 315. That's up correct on top. I guess I've got 74 shilling. And this is 315, so I definitely can't buy the shotgun. Well, I'm going to go get Recton TF2 or whatever that is. I'm not sure. So see you guys on the other side. Thank you, Fake Out. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. And I'm not sure if that's TT2 or TF2. Whatever it is, because it's kind of small text. Whatever it is, hope you have fun, man. So I can buy bullets. I assume these are upgrades. Common handle part. Part of a handle that can be used to assemble a common handle for any melee weapon. Common trigger part. Part of a firing mechanism that can be used to assemble a common trigger for any ranged weapon. Tiny common handle part. Part of a handle that can be used to assemble a good handle for any offhand weapon. Aluminum powder. Small amount of aluminum powder that can probably come from a factory that can be used for metal for welding. A shard of aluminum probably comes from a shipyard. Can be used as filter metal for welding. Oh, Team Fortress 2, if you have played it. Nope, never have. I didn't even know what the initials were, so yeah, I've never played it. I've actually heard the name Team Fortress 2, but I've never played it. Grease. A small amount of industrial lubricant which can be used for ranged weapon mechanisms. Alright, gonna have a good night. You too, Fake Out. Thank you again for the bits and stopping by. Screw. No, don't look like I'm buying anything at the moment. Oop. Box to loot. There's crafting in this game too, but so far, like, it seems I can only craft some medicines, and I didn't really have anybody to heal, so I didn't want to craft medicine yet. So I don't want to waste my supplies, make something that I didn't need at the time, and then I didn't have it for something I might have needed. Wait, something on the table over here. Oh, it's a medicine cabinet. Ooh, she's somebody new to talk to.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Yeah, speak up, woman.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Karma, thanks for stopping by.
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
How are you doing tonight? Hey, thank you for that follow. Did I? Okay, yeah, I didn't even go to personal questions, but I need more hints before I can ask her personal questions.
Call me if you need assistance.
Thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. It's already over here. Nothing useful in here.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
So, a lot of places to explore in this hospital. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This was that.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I guess I totally missed that. This goes right over here. Oh, I thought there was something to collect. It's light shining off walls and stuff. It always throws me off. I guess I just had other stuff to explore too if I had taken this shortcut. Jeez, lots of people to talk to.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Chin required, so I can't do any of that dialogue.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
Well, that's kind of an insult
No
there.
offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Where was?
More disguised as a hospital.
Oh.
That's Pembroke nowadays.
I would say there's somebody else that was around here too.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
Oh, no problem.
My
Thank
name
you
is
for
Peter
stopping by and that follow, Karma. I
I'm
appreciate
Dr.
that.
Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
Yeah, this
The flu
is
wreaking
definitely,
havoc amongst
especially
the
this
staff
hospital
and
situation,
patients.
is even more dialogue
You're
I haven't
running out of
encountered
everything.
beforehand.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
I don't think like all of it's like 100% necessary, but it's like the more you talk, the more you investigate, the more you learn about the people of the town, and like the more you know about the people, I guess like the easier it is to stalk them and end up feeding on them, like know who to feed on and when, and learn what's going on. And like he's still the character you play as, Jonathan Reed, he's trying to figure out like who turned him into a vampire, like how did it happen, and like he's still new to the whole vampire thing himself, so he's also trying to figure out like what happened to him.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You know what's sad though too is like when you start up the game, it actually gives you a warning saying that you know, despite that some of like the medical techniques you see in the game are based on historical fact for 1918, like what would be like regular medical practice at a time, some of them are also embellished. So it gave you a warning saying for people not to perform any of the medical procedures you see in the game. Which I said earlier, I'm like, that's really kind of sad if people would actually try to perform a medical procedure they see in a video game. That's I can't imagine seeing like, oh, I saw an operation in a video game, I'm gonna go do it in real life.
And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Ooh, got a hint. Milton hooks. But yeah, it's like so far too, I think it's been like at least a half an hour, maybe like an hour or something like that, but I'm supposed to go up to my office, but there's been so much dialogue I haven't made it up there yet.
Dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
So I've got to find this Milton, because I don't think I've talked to him yet. Did I ask her personal questions yet? Did I? Oh, no, I can't yet.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
That's the thing too, like some of this dialogue's even locked until you get like hints and clues about people. Was there something flashing up there? No. Oh, that's the dude that picked up earlier in the game.
I cannot enter.
That door's locked.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Hampton, I couldn't remember his name.
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
We rescued this guy earlier in the game.
Say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Damn straight, you always need a Tom.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Clay Cox wasn't missing, he was just down the alleyway. I found him earlier.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to book.
I got an achievement because I chose to spare him rather than feed on him, like save his life.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands.
So kind. Well,
Dr. Swansea is well versed in.
Yeah, I figured it this time. Like I wanted to try to do the save option and stuff. So.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
I think it was like the achievement was called like Mercy or something like that.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
It wasn't necessarily 100% kindness though, because he had gotten in a fight, he got stabbed, and he was bleeding out. So he's one of those situations where you could feed on him, get some XP. But from whatever in the game, like if you have somebody who's like weakened or sick or something like that, you can feed on them for some XP, or you can get them healthy, which makes their blood better, and then you could feed on them later. You get even more XP than you would have when they were sick or injured.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton?
So I'm not discounting feeding on that guy later in the game. Just at the moment I decided to spare him.
To preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay. That was locked. Have I talked to this person? I don't remember. I didn't see her. Well, when I walked in here, I didn't look back, so. Poster on the wall. Do not cough in public. Oh. Actually, I did see that one before. Or at least one similar to it. I don't know if it's the exact one. remember if I've talked to her yet.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
She's got an
What are you
attitude.
begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay, well, so is he.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good thing to have.
Sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Prove it.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Alright. Oh.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you?
Must be new dialogue. I don't remember seeing that one before.
What do you require? Proof of my powers?
Sure.
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
Mare is such a
I say
long
yes
time
to
ago,
proof
I
of
don't
your powers.
remember.
Demonstrate them.
Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Nope. Personal questions. Nope. Well, let's go.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Alright, so now it's finally time to go upstairs, I guess. I don't think it matters which side we go on. Doctor. Well, come on. That just shows you Dr. Swansea's nameplate, so that's Swansea's office. This one might be mine. Remember, I think she said like the second door on the left, but... That's gotta be it, because there's two offices here, so... There's a lot of places to explore in this hospital, jeez. This looks like an operating room. Ooh, a hacksaw. Do I use the hacksaw in fighting?
It's locked. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Oh no, that's my
Relegated
office.
to the
Okay,
shadows.
I just a Dr. Reed
A
name.
kingdom of my own.
Well, then what was?
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
This other room next to Swansea's office, then what was over here? Or was it just another locked door?
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. What's on the 3rd floor? Oh. The door you can't even access. I'm assuming the same on the other side. Alright, so let's go to my office, which is objective. Anything good to loot in here? Ooh. Dragonbane. Nice, that looks like a nice little dagger. A new gun. Yeah, it also said with this game too that it's like the more you do feed and you gain XP, the easier the game will be. So if you want like a harder difficulty, then like don't kind of level up, which technically I guess you don't have to spend your skill points if you don't want to. But yeah, it's like you can, I guess, make it through the game if you want without actually spending skill points and leveling up. But it just makes it more difficult as it goes along, where the more you level up, then the easier the game will get for you. Because you get more vampire skills and abilities and stuff as you level up, or they use the term evolve. Dr. Swansea's message. Why did I say medicine? Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the 2nd floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your own experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an opening window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand how you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured that whatever I can do to help you in this ordeal, know that you are not completely alone facing it, and I'm glad I met you. These dark times will be presently facing. I hope our future collaborations will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Elcon in the last few years. Feel free to read about it. You now have some guidance as long as you don't use this knowledge to take any advantage of me. Okay, no problem. I have a work command if you want to use it, but yeah, thank you for stopping by, the sponsor, everything. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon myself, so I'll stop over and check out your stream. Ooh, was there something over here? Yeah. Oh, the article on the Elkins. I might wrap up as soon as I'm done exploring in this office. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ as they prefer to call themselves. I said Elcon before, there's no L. Supernatural Seed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have keenest senses. They can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessary to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear. Hi, Jenikins. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. What is it? Where did I leave off? Vanishes Reaper somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not like a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is like a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed can seem to exhaust them, and they are bound to physical limitations. That's good that you're doing good. Glad to hear that. Mesmerize, one of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy, is capacity to face a mortal or force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be. As a vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that the ability required at times takes time to master, and that the result can be vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness, this is the last one, okay? This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and for us. Vampires crave blood. They must use the will to restrain themselves from frenzied drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express the full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why the vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell... What? Why'd you do that? I didn't hit a button. So sometimes blind him. Its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, and supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, but that in some cases he can even smell some diseases, infected clothes, even times in a room if this is true. I could have had so many medical applications and almost beggars belief. So I saw you were streaming earlier, so how was your stream, Jenikins?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Didn't I pick up some water? Or? Oh, that's activating the bed. I didn't need to rest. I thought it was the cabinet. Maybe it was like the little bed thing. It was nice, normal. Don't stream during the day, but it was nice. Yeah, lately I try to stream at like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although beforehand, before I changed my work schedule, I used to do like the weekends 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it would be the afternoon. And then I would do like Monday and Friday at night. Come on, there you go, you little bar. No, it wasn't a bed, because actually the bed is over here. Apparently doing this calls up the menu, so I'm not going to touch it anymore.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Do I have water? Oh. Check my inventory. Common handle part, lead rod, grease. None of this counts as water. Watch, bottle of alcohol, small bottle. I could use a small bottle if I could fill it up or something, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I can't give water. Ooh, I can analyze the blood sample. You have had enough components to improve one of your weapons. Press R2. Oh, I didn't even see that up on top, that you can actually craft or improve your weapons and stuff. So select a melee weapon to upgrade it. Well, what do I have? I think the machete is what I have. So we upgraded it to level 2. Can I keep going? Oh, I can increase the damage dealt by 10%, decrease stamina corruption. Well, let's do the damage. Or can I get both? I can get both. And let's try, the Barker is a new weapon I have. Range shotgun. I don't know if it's a shotgun, but that definitely seems. Reload time. This might be my most devastating weapon, so let's give this one an upgrade. Oh, no, I guess I can't.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Let's make sure I just got everything looted. Alright, time to rest. So it's like I got 890 skill points. What can I unlock? Ooh, I can do a defense now. Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Interesting. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. I'll go under the coagulation, I guess. $290 points. What do I have to? Anything I can spend it on? 300. Nope. 300. 300. Tactical's unlocked now. You can perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Shadow Veil. Toggle. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Moving in this state will drain more stamina. You will exit the shadows if you attack or dodge, or when your stamina is empty. That would be an interesting ability to have down the road. I don't think I've got the points for anything. Yeah, 1,000. So I'm good for now. Oh. Do you really want to lose your modifications? No. I keep forgetting you gotta hit confirm.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I just wanted to make sure he was done talking. Well, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I did kind of like this game, and I'm definitely going to be back with it tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank Jenikins for stopping by, Fake Out, Commando, and definitely Fake Out for the bits as well. Instant 20, thank you so much for the bits and being my first subscriber. That's totally awesome. I want to thank everybody for their support. I will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be continuing on with Vampyr. which I still assume is the proper pronunciation of the game. I'll see you then, and thank you so much, and have a good night.